The following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
It's the shit that hurts me. When I see sincere. It's the shit that hurts me.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. This is some bullshit.
They're canceling the fucking show?
Yeah, they're planning on dropping us after 7 years.
That's bullshit. You still got people that listen and like the show.
Well, guys, you had a good 7-year run. What more do you want from us?
You're like a goddamn Oreo cookie. You taste like shit but swathed in the center.
Okay, goddamn it. Our hands are tied, okay? Yeah, you're goddamn right, your hands are tied. Jerk, pass me the duct tape, motherfucker. All right, wait a minute. What are you doing? All right, tape them together. Yeah, motherfucker.
You know what? I think I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Tie it a little tighter.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motors. Hellfire. I think somebody lit a cigarette. Nope, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9. The STIM radio fan, they ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call a real show. They tough as hell with a hard edge like a steel toe. They campaign like a bass said. So if you're mad at them, call in, fuck some hate mail. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that hurts me.
Alright, you sons of fucking bitches. Welcome to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And I be G.J. Jerkman.
G fucking J
Jerkman. Not DJ, G.J.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you hear at the end of the thing that Winfrey did? He did say DJ Jerkman.
Did he?
At the very end.
Damn.
When it ends it out, man. You know, it reminds me of back in the day when I was rapping. A lot of people would fuck my name up. And I was called B6. I was called B Slick, B Stick. What? There were some other names.
B Prick.
My friends called me that. But
your friends know you well, then, right?
They do. Yes. I had one friend that used to call me B Dick. So, but yeah, no, people were always fucking my name up. B6, B Slick, B Stick. So, what was another one? There was another weird one that somebody had done one time. I can't remember what they said. It was weird. I was like, dude, come on. It's be sick. So it's kind of hard. They can't fuck up Maxwell, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, I guess
you really want to go there and give them that benefit of the doubt?
I don't think anyone's done that yet.
Schmaxwell, Flaxwell.
Schmaxwell?
Yeah. Schlaxwell.
Oh, fuck.
I got a question to ask you before you even start on to anything.
Uh-oh. I think I know what you're about to do. What?
What is this little war going on with you and what's her name?
It's not a war.
Because she's talking to me and she's like, I'm going to beat his black ass. I said he's not black.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, hasn't she watched that's why she used the word nigger.
Yes.
I was like, why did you because I saw her say, I'm like, this bitch is crazy.
Did you talk about toes with her or something?
I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, she's gone all off.
Well, I mean, what did she say to you?
Okay, let me find it really quick here.
Because
there she is right now.
Maybe she's listening.
She may be listening. She said something about she's going to put you over her fucking knee.
Yeah, she was talking that for a while, actually, because what did she say? The other day she made a comment, and I was like, ooh, you're going to spank me? I might like that or something like that. So then today she shared my status and she said something like, nothing wrong with being a deadhead. Jerry Garcia did it for years, but if you're not happy, you're still young. And she was like,
she said, yes, sure. Yes, sir. I did. He is whining like some lazy nigger. Let him have it just as any good hard work and mother would do. I'm 66 and I can handle it. I'm guessing that's what it meant. He shut up real quick, the idiot.
Oh, no, she's mad at me, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny, because I was being, well, I made because she said something like, well, I got the flu and Mom's not doing well today like you'd care, but, she was like, I worked for 59 years, Sonny, and if you can't deal with it, and I was just like, fuck are you talking about? You totally missed the motherfucking post there. And so then I was like, well, I'm sorry you're feeling bad. I was like, I wish I was there. I could give you some soup and rub your feet. So where did the feet thing come in that she was?
Well, we were talking about that. I said, did he ask to play with your toes or something? She said, yes, he did, or something. Talked about I said, he's talking about feet or something like that. She goes, yes, he did. The newest one is, I said, well, because I said laugh my ass off and stuff. She goes, what the hell does that mean? I said, it meant laugh my ass off because I put down the acronym. And I explained it to her and everything. And I said, well, and I said, she goes, well, you find it funny? Exclamation points.
Yes, it's hilarious.
And I said, you're just going to have to kick his butt then. And she says, I'm going to get some more. Then I'm going to be kicking his something at Robert something. I don't know what the hell that is. Huh? He actually had been interested in your show, but not with man. You're a good man with a good show. Don't let your quality with humor be ruined by people who aren't satisfied with themselves. Gotta be Rob, have something chicken soup. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, some of her posts are kind of Tristanic, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know where she's going either.
But she don't want you touching her damn toes. Leave her toes alone.
Apparently she didn't want that. I wonder what's up with that. Most women don't mind.
Yeah, she's not into that toe thing. You made her pissed. You pissed her off with your Tootsie talk.
I'm going to have to go see what she said to me.
You might not like it.
I guess not. She didn't like me for some reason. Well, she didn't like that I was venting. I said I'm going to take the I sit on my ass, get fat mentality, American mentality or something. And at one point, she did use the word nigger.
So that's what she was talking about with the lazy.
So I was wondering what she meant by that. I'm like, what do you mean? She must be speaking her text or something, because that shit is not coming out right.
Probably like I do. Mine looks just screwed up.
Because, a lot of it doesn't make sense. But, I was just venting. And it's funny, like, old people just don't get our humor, do they?
Maybe not.
Especially like her. She's kind of probably backwoodsy. I don't even know where.
Backwoodsy?
Oh, yeah, she's from like Gardnerville or something.
Really?
Which I don't know where the fuck that is.
Well, I'm sure there's probably like different Gardnervilles probably around the country.
Probably so.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, it's Gardnerville, Nevada. So
wow.
I don't know where that is. But, she's the one that asked me if I was horny the other night.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Well, she probably sensed it from a distance. She is 66, it's one of those things.
All right. Well, rub your pussy and enjoy it.
Wow.
Damn. I mean, if that's what you're into.
But I didn't know you guys have been striking up conversations back and forth here.
Oh, yeah. All weekend we've been saying shit to each other. And at first I thought it was all in fun. I didn't realize she got mad.
Well, I don't know if she's really mad. She may be just playing. I don't know.
It could be. Well, that's it. You don't fucking know.
Well, see, with texting and stuff like that, you just don't really know. You don't know you can't tell the tone. There's no tone to be able to tell if they're just playing around or. But she did put up a video of me with these girls with really large boobs.
Okay.
Natural tits with these little bikini on, jumping up and down and bouncing in slow motion.
Maybe she's turned on. Why would she think I was black?
I don't know.
What indicator of? My pictures. It shows me, right?
Yeah.
Unless she saw the one picture with me and Renaissy and his brother ace him up.
Yeah, she may have.
And thought I was one of those dudes.
Black guys.
But then again, you see me in more pictures than you see them.
Maybe she doesn't bother with your pictures.
Maybe not. Like I said,
maybe she just thinks by the way you talk.
I didn't really even say anything that was that quote unquote ebonic. You saw my post. I said I might as well just adopt the, get fat and lazy, sit on my ass American mentality, and not get any work done and expect, get off on sports figures and celebrities and, of course, expect a big paycheck out of it, too.
I want a big paycheck.
Yeah, well, everybody does. But a lot of people want a big paycheck for not doing shit. that was my thing. That's what I was venting about.
So that's what you were venting about, and she kind of came back on it.
She got mad at me, man. She thought I was being, I got more posts for her.
So you guys going to start your own little war here?
I don't know what's going to wind up happening. I mean, I don't want to have a war. You know, I don't really.
I don't want to go to war, man, but if I have to.
Hey, I'll take you apart if I have to, but, you know, I mean, there's no reason to have a war with a 66-year-old lady from Gardnerville, Nevada.
I'm going to tell her I'm yelling at you right now.
So turn it on. She can hear it. But if you do want your feet rubbed, which I think you do.
Oh, man, look at you going again.
If you want this fat nigger cock on your feet, then I will do that for you.
Damn.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, I just was kind of, because I was wondering what the hell was going on, because she messaged me. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell is even going on here.
So, well, she knows we're friends, apparently, and knows we do the show together.
Right.
You know. But, well, fuck, why don't you just call in? Let's just alleviate all the bullshit. If you want, you can call us at 702-609-7626.
I don't think she'll do that.
Well, then you can always chat with us in the Ustream.
The funny thing is when I was out this weekend doing this, the endorsements, there was a picture taken with me and a gentleman named Robert. Not Robert, Jesus, Richard.
Okay.
And picture of me and him taken. I put it up. She used that picture for her profile picture.
Huh?
Of me and him.
I don't know if she's playing with a full Disney there, man.
Really? But then she saves some of the pictures, so I think maybe she just likes what I'm doing and stuff like that, and maybe trying to help promote it.
Maybe.
That's the way I took it, kind of.
I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of strange, you know.
Because she had no picture there for a while. She has a picture of herself up there in the background for her cover photo. But for her profile photo, it's a picture of me and Richard now shaking hands.
Wow. Strange.
Which she does look like she's into politics because we have 153, I think, mutual politician friends.
Oh, yeah. So she's probably all over the politicians and all that shit.
So she used that picture, which is cool. I appreciate that. I thank her for that.
Which, speaking of that, how did this go this weekend with these Yucklebucks?
It went good. I mean, I was with the mayor, of course.
Carolyn?
Yeah. And it went good because of Steve. You know, All Talk Radio is really where Steve got his start with veterans and
you know, it's funny.
Politics.
So here it is. He does a show on that other station, but yet he recruits you to come to this thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I told him I would do it. He was kind of like one of those things that we do things back and forth for each other. He did me a favor, so I want to do it. Plus I believe in getting involved with this because if I'm going to sit back here and say I want to change, I guess I got to help make that change, don't I?
Yeah. Well, you think he'd want to come back to All-Star?
Yeah.
You know?
I think that part's out of his hands. It's gotten to the point where it's most of your voting people are still listening to AM. And wouldn't really know how to.
There we go, folks. You just heard it.
Yeah.
Most people who vote listen to AM radio. They probably also play 8-track tapes.
Probably so.
So it shows you how archaic that system is. You know? I mean, if you think about it, and you're right, most of those like those political shows like Mike Savage and Sean Hannity and all those guys, they're all on AM.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they are.
It's not like they're, these internet sensations or even on Sirius radio. I don't think. Are those fuckers on satellite? I don't think so.
Nah, they might be, but they mostly still rely on the AM. It's the way to get it out there because most of your, and I hate to say this, but brainwashed people are still listening to AM. They still believe in voting and stuff like that.
Wow.
In your local level, voting probably works for the most part.
It may.
Yeah, I think on local levels maybe a little bit, but I still think they put in certain people they want here and there.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a local level. It's more under a microscope than it is at a national level.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
They could keep better tabs on it.
Yeah, because your locals are going to look into it because it's right next door. National, you're not going to know what the hell. It's like hearing a national story of someone in Pennsylvania that got swiped up by a Bigfoot. If it went national news, you'd believe it because you're not there. How the hell are you ever going to know if it's true or not?
Right. Is it something that really happened or
just shit they're making up?
Like locally, you can actually verify certain things. You can check with people and say, did this happen? Did that happen?
Exactly right. When it's further out and further away from your reach, you're more than likely going to believe it. Then you're going to try to really investigate every damn thing because it's going to be almost nearly impossible for you.
Yeah. How do you know? But still, I don't vote either way. None of these elections.
No, I don't.
I'm like, yeah, that's a waste of time for me. But were there any politicians you had to like, sort of put in their place where they, were?
No, there was a little bit of in and out of stuff. Mayor Goodman made it at the last second, but she did make it. We didn't think she was going to at first.
Huh? Was that guy there from Seniors United? Black dude, Jerry.
I didn't see him this time. No.
Okay, because I see him all the time when I go to those meetings.
He may have been, but I didn't see him this time around. But then again, there was a lot of people in and out and stuff, and I was really hungry, mostly hitting the donuts.
Right on. Well, that's usually what I do when I go to Seniors United too, man. I eat the food. That's a meeting for seniors, and they always bring, like you said, man, they always bring the politicians in because those are the fuckers that are voting, I guess, that are.
Yeah, well, that's the ones that still, that's where your biggest votes come from.
Yeah.
It's not really the younger community.
It's funny. I wonder what's going to happen when those people die off.
Well, that's why it's a constant brainwash. I mean, look back in the MTV days. What did they rock the vote?
Oh, rock the vote.
And stuff like that. And they always keep that brainwashing going, and they've got to pass it down. The problem is that everything's ready to fall the hell apart. They've dumbed down the younger people, and including my generation, so much.
Right.
That now they can't rely on it so much. You can, it's a catch-22 for them. You can dumb people down, but then you got to go teach them how to push a button at a voting ballot.
Right, exactly. Now it's like, whoops, I guess
maybe we dumbed them down too much.
Well, there are some younger people that are pretty, like my assistant at work. He has the same feel about voting we do. Mm-hmm. I even, the one day I said something to him, and he goes, and I told you that day when that woman said, "Are you guys going to vote in the Las Vegas election?" And he just straight said, "Nope." And she was like, "Oh, you won't?" And he's like, "No, I don't vote." So I was very surprised. I was like, "Damn, that's pretty, it's pretty sharp of you, man. I wish I was as enlightened when I was your age."
Well, see, and that's it. Because of people like us, we are enlightening people. So
yeah.
We make an impact, believe it or not.
Oh, I know we do. There's no question.
Yeah.
So, but I just hope people, like heed the warnings. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's too late, though. I really do. I think it's too late for this country. And no matter what I would like to believe, the truth is the truth. I think it's actually too late. I think that, we're headed towards World War III. It's going to happen.
Yeah. That's
it's inevitable. I mean, with the Ukraine, China, and we will, and it's not to say I'm putting down any of our service people, but we will get our asses handed to us.
Oh, yeah.
We're going against two huge nuclear, three, world powers. Just China itself has a 1 billion man fucking army.
Oh, yeah.
So just in numbers, we will fucking lose it.
Yeah.
Unless we get enough allies on our side. But at that point, now you've got, China and Russia, and then we get all the allies. It's going to be one big world war, and the only way this one can end this time will be nuclear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt. No,
Yeah.
This won't be like the old days, where, you bomb some shit or, shoot down a few airplanes or whatever.
This will end up nuclear.
Yeah, something's going to be fucked up from this war, for sure.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's effects from nuclear weapons and shit like that.
Yep.
And, oh, yeah, that's... Man.
We're looking at, I don't know if this year, next year, but we're getting closer and closer to the World War. And I would believe, if I was to say anything, I'd say by the end of this year, if not sooner, that we will be into war. We're already pretty much in it.
Well, it's coming. It's bubbling.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear that tea kettle bubbling.
Yeah, and of course, the fact that CNN isn't reporting on it anymore, it's on its way.
Oh, yeah. The fact they're not even talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, let's sweep this shit under the rug.
Yeah.
Let's talk about ISIS, man.
Yeah, they're going to get us all.
It's just funny because people are still so stupidly brainwashed with that shit. I saw somebody today on Facebook going, "What is it? What's our government going to do about ISIS?" I said, "What are you talking about? They're already doing business with them." And, of course, a lot of people agreed with me.
Right.
I mean, you can't really argue what's real, what's really going on there. But, there's the whole, everybody's talking about ISIS. Then you got, I love this. I'll see Mitch up there on Facebook going, "Oh, yeah, man, us Marines, we're going to storm in there. We're going to take those fucking Dune Coons down, man." And you're just like, wow, dude.
Well, and that's it. They do have high hopes. And, I don't ever fault the troops. It's not nothing, you know.
It's not the troops.
No.
But the problem is the troops are being fed some bullshit too.
The troops are being lied to so badly, and they know it when they get there, but they can't really talk about it. They know what the consequence to it is.
Hell yeah.
You know, so when they get in there and they've got to keep and not all the troops are good though. I'm not going to sit here and say that every damn troop, every what would they be called? I can't even think of it. Right.
Soldier?
Soldier, there we go. Every soldier out there is really in it for the good.
No.
You know, there's some that just love war. They just want to go kill people.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, that's like anything, though. That's, you know.
Right. You got your good, you got your bad.
Right.
You know, but I'm sure the majority of them out there really are looking to defend the country and make sure that America stands the way it should. But a lot of them that have joined are, I'm going to speak from people I know that I have talked to. The majority I have talked to have said they were lied to. Bottom line, all this stuff is nothing but bullshit lies.
Oh yeah, no question, no question. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of it's bullshit. And whatever, you know, it is what it is. So, and you know, just like the citizens, the soldiers get lied to.
Yeah, we're all, you know, it's wow. Like I was talking to Shelly earlier. I said, you know what's going to be fucked up? What if we die, right? And we go to heaven, or we go to wherever this place is, or we still remain a knowing entity.
Oh, right.
You know, and we look back and see every fucking thing we were told was a lie. The Earth is flat. It's got holes in the center. We're not even on it. You know, all this shit is nothing but fucking lies. Wouldn't that? You'd be like going, what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, you'd have to digest that, man, especially as a spirit.
Yeah.
You know, then you're going, wait a minute, hold on, man. Oh, fuck, why do I have to learn this shit? I thought when you're in death, you're at peace.
Yeah, it would be like, I was lied. I spent however many years you spend on this planet, everything was a lie to you. Wouldn't that fuck you up?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially, if the world was flat, in fact.
Yeah, the world was flat. And, you know, all this stuff. There were fucking dragons. And, you know.
Well, you know, I think, you know, people wouldn't make things up that weren't real. You know, when you talk about dragons, I'm sure there are dragons in certain places. Not sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything has its folklore, has its basis of reality of some sort.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like when you talk about, you know, even monsters or ghosts or,
right.
You know, obviously somebody's seen that shit somewhere and come up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, everything has come from something. I mean, anything that's, I mean, shit, even Jesus and all that stuff, you know, all those things came from something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, which is funny. I was listening to Mike's, that's why I wanted to quote that guy today that he was playing. Because the guy was talking about, you know, like one of his big quote was, you know, it only takes one person to have a disease, but it takes two people to have a mental illness.
Yeah.
So, which is true, because now you get some other fuckface that's like, hey, you're crazy. Mm-hmm. You're not right. Something's wrong with you. Whereas when you're sick, you know you're sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then he had gone on to say, you know, like a lot of the, you know, people that we revere now, like Muhammad and Jesus and Buddha and all them, those motherfuckers that have been asylumized, man. You know,
yeah.
You think about it, and where back in the day, or you know, if these people were in other countries, they'd be considered holy. You know, like the people that walk around and talk to themselves, and you know, I mean, obviously some are fucking wacko, you know, I think, but at the same time, you know, somebody like look at Jesus. Now he's revered. Now he's worshipped.
Well, that's what I said. These guys could have been the same freaks and fruits that we see standing on the street corners.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's coming, the world's coming to an end, and blah, blah, blah. And they eventually could have became from the crazy man standing on the corner to the biblical prophet that, you know, told us our ending.
Well, there you go. That's why you never really want to, you know, discount anything.
No, you just don't really know. And one of these whack jobs standing out here now that we consider whack jobs could know or see the future.
Yeah, it's very possible.
And be telling us the shit. We're going, oh, yeah, he's just a crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of that was going on in Jesus' time. Who's this fucking guy with the beard and the sandals and what? He's telling us that he's coming again and he's the Son of God and what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, either that or you could be the next person from Gardnerville.
Oh, wow. You went there.
I went there.
She's probably listening.
With my black ass. All right, if you're listening or you're watching, look at my face. Do I look black?
I know. I was kind of like, what the hell is she talking about with that but I thought she was kind of like going with what you usually say. You know how you're always with a nigga and all that nigga and stuff.
But she
like
hasn't
that.
really been on my friends list that long. I
didn't know. So I didn't even know you guys were having conversation. For all I knew, you guys were,
She started messaging me, and I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll just send you. You just be my friend then. Fuck it.
I think she maybe has a crush on you, maybe, but she's married.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But we all know how.
And plus, I don't know if they can get a buy one get one free at Red Lobster for a regular date.
Wow. We'll be right back, bitches.
Most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck. In your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. I love you. You are my girl. And hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking Buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STEM Radio. STEM Radio.
Oh, yes, bitches. You know, we were talking about the strange weather we've had.
This is normal.
It's very normal,
It's
Yarly.
normal.
You know, I
All
mean,
this is normal.
February, it's supposed to be 80 degrees, and then as of yesterday, yeah, because even Saturday was pretty
Everything
nice.
going around the world's normal.
Yeah.
Nothing's abnormal.
You're just a conspiracy theorist. That's your problem.
You know me. Those chemtrails, they're not altering anything. Everything's normal.
That's just, man, you know.
This happens every 14 billion centuries or something. You know, they're told and they spew the bullshit back out at you.
Did you know in the 70s they had something called global cooling?
Yeah.
Flabba-dabba-dooble. You know, I mean, like I said, I don't believe every conspiracy, but every one that I, you know, can see that it is, you know, working.
Then you get all these dumbasses that are like, this proves there's no such thing as global warming.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so up until Saturday, even Saturday yet, you know, we had 70, 80 degree weather.
Right.
Now, Sunday, it drops down to a high 55 degrees, you know, and down into the 40s.
Yeah.
So, and then today, I think it only got up to like low 50s or some shit, right?
Yeah. Well, last night it was 31 degrees, I think it was. Something like that.
Nigga, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's snow. It freezes at 32 degrees.
That's right. It was snow. We did have snow.
Tons of snow. You should see the whole valley all around it. Everything. I tons of pictures of people that were posting of snow in their front yards and all kinds of shit out in Summerlin and that.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I know Jane put something up and was like, "Yes, this is snow," and so and there were pretty good sized flakes too.
Yeah.
But yeah, here it was. We had for the most of the month of February, it was pretty warm, and it was like shorts and flip flop weather or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And just yesterday, all of a sudden, we get cool weather again. So that's why I said, man, don't get happy because shit. In April, we may still have some of this weather happening.
Oh, it could go wacko jacko again.
Oh yeah.
But the funny thing, and this is kind of about this, but not. Like last night, it was freezing cold. Now we go when we're at Danielle's. I stayed at her house last night. We go outside. It's freezing cold. We're out there, right?
Right.
So we just got done playing around a little bit. We're butt naked. So she throws on a just a robe. And I have on like this like real thin t-shirt and a pair of like bedroom pants, but they're real thin. And we go outside and didn't expect it to be that fucking cold when we went outside. We're outside, we're like, oh, we're like fucking shivering to smoke. And she goes, let's try something. Because you know how we told you we heat up in the center of our chest when we touch our chest together?
Oh, yeah. Try to use that to heat you up.
So what she did was she opened up her thing. Now she's butt naked under this, right?
Right.
Puts her chest against mine and wraps it around. We felt like a bubble. Our feet were even hanging out, but they were warm. We were totally fucking warm. I was like, we are two fucking weird freaks.
So you could generate enough heat to keep yourselves warm outside.
Our whole body, it felt like a bubble around us. Like all of a sudden, all the coldness just went away.
Damn. That's crazy.
Because you would think, okay, maybe our chests and that because we're huddling together.
Right.
But even our feet warmed up and our hands.
Damn.
I know. That's what I said. We are fucking weird.
That's crazy. Damn. Well, hey, you guys got a bond, man. What can I say?
We got something. It was a bubble last night.
Something to heat you up there.
Yeah. So, yeah, just strange. Just kind of like a side note there, but just weird. But, yeah, we're out there, and I'm going, oh, my God, this feels like it could snow. And next thing we wake up in the morning, it did.
Well, it was raining last night.
Yeah, when we were doing that, it was actual rain. Yeah, and it was raining pretty good.
Yeah, no, the rain was coming strong.
Then I didn't know if we were going to have anything here today because on the way to her house, I got dropped off here at the station first, and she was going to pick me up here. We had a power outage. There was no power here last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Everything was down. I come in, emergency lights were on in here. Everything was taken out. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to get this fixed for tomorrow. If not, it's going to be a real short day.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be a bitch?
Yeah.
Come here and there's no power on. And
what the fuck now?
And we know how shit gets weird when there's no power.
Yep.
But, I mean, okay, now I'm not bitching. I like this weather. Mm-hmm. I like it way better than the fucking hot and corporate shit. But at the same time, it's just strange.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we had like 3 weeks of warm weather. Yeah. And the last week of February now, it's all of a sudden cold again.
Yeah, this is
where
just
it should
not normal.
Be normally.
Yeah, it should be around here, yeah. But this is just not normal. And anybody that tells me it is, okay, I've only lived here for, 14 years. But this is not fucking normal. 14 years is enough to get an idea of what the fuck the winters are like, and this is not it.
Well, here's the thing. This weather, what it is now, is what it should have been. But the warm weather we had been having is a little strange. How it usually works, and trust me, I'm from here, been here 39 years now, and we would get like a week in February where it would be, kind of unseasonably warm, and you're like, whoa, shit. But then it would drop back down. But this has been like a 3-week deal, 4-week deal of just warm weather. So, for all of a sudden, yeah, there's some definite changes and shit happening, So.
And I mean, I don't want to continue to harp on stuff like this, but it's like, how do you wake up these people to realize that this is all of our planet and it's being destroyed, and we're allowing this to happen by just pretending it doesn't exist?
Well, that's, these people are sleeping idiots. I guess it'll be natural selection, huh?
But the problem is natural selection is going to affect us also. This is the problem. I mean, we're not going to survive this shit if it continues to go on this way. Even if all the dumbasses allow these rich, because they're in greed mode. That's all they're thinking. Greed.
Oh, yeah.
They're not thinking, they don't give a shit. Most of these people are fucking old. They're not going to care what happens to the planet. They're on their way out anyhow. But they still are stuck in that, gotta have that money. Money. Gotta fuck people. Gotta have power. Money, power. You know?
And there's younger people coming up with that mentality.
And that's the problem.
I mean, it's even worse now, I think. You know, so
Yeah.
you got people that are, yeah, man, I'm all about my money and all. You know, I mean, what is all the music about?
Right.
About making money and popping bottles and being rich and having, you know, and it's like.
But it's funny that you say that.
How about songs that talk about work ethic? You know, I don't hear many of those anymore. You know,
I work hard for the money.
Yeah, I never
take this job and shove it.
Yeah, I never hear songs about people working to make that money. I just hear about how they're in the club and they have all this money.
How they can
bottles.
scam and skis.
Yeah,
that's all it's about.
Well, how did you make that money? Well, you know what I'm saying, I sold drugs, or you know,
my woman's a hoe, but she's not a hoe, but she danced on the pole to make me money.
Yeah, she makes me money, so I make money from the bitches and the rapping and all the dumb shit. And it's like, dude, really? This is a viable means of living for you?
Yeah.
You feel good?
That's what I'm saying. It's a fucked up way, and the problem is, like I said, you know, we were talking about this off the air. We're headed towards World War III.
Oh yeah. Well, you were saying that last segment.
Yeah, in the last segment, there's stuff that's, you know, it's inevitable.
Nah.
And I just don't know how everybody's going to fare. I really don't.
I guess we're going to find out, huh?
Keep in mind, Nostradamus did say that the bear would take the eagle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Someone's taking Tootsie Toes?
Oh, look at you. You, my friend, are right now pathetic.
The bear. Hold on, let me figure that. Let me decide
who's
for
the
that
bear?
statement. The bear. There's no bears.
Yeah. Russia used to, their flag was a bear.
The bear will take the eagle.
Yeah.
So how can a bear take down an eagle?
Well, I mean, what they think they're talking about is the fact that Russia was known on their flag, the bear. We have an eagle for ours, for United States.
Okay.
That Russia's going to come in and kick our ass.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's interesting. We must warn the eagle.
Yeah.
I'll say, Tootsie Toes, be very careful of any bears, okay? Yeah, there's nobody I've named bear.
You know,
leave it up to me to throw. Hey, you know what? This is like you.
This
and
is
your
like you
one-liners.
doing now, yeah.
You know, now I'm throwing in my one-liners.
You're spinning yours around now, and I'm like, man, you're just throwing it all off.
Oh well, you know, I owed you a few. I think.
Yeah, more than a fucking few. What are you talking about?
Throw it off for you a little bit. But well, you know, and I don't know if it's. I think it's the world, man. The whole world's gonna be fucked pretty soon.
That's what I'm saying.
Not just the country.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. This whole world is fucked.
Because it's a world power.
These are 3 world powers, you know, and with all the other countries, it's inevitable. This is what's going to happen. The economy is going to collapse. There's going to be anarchy everywhere. I mean, we're all eating poisoned fucking food. We're being poisoned through the fucking air. This could be the end of life as we know it, honestly.
Very possible. You know? Shit, I'm going to enjoy it while I can, then fuck it. You know, that's all you can do.
Yeah,
You know?
because we don't have the control. We really don't.
Shit, no. I mean, there's nothing what am I going to do? Go grab my AR-15, start busting shots, you know? You know? So, fuck it then. I'm going to enjoy life as I know it now.
And that's what I'm trying to do, too.
And, I mean, there's nothing really else you can do, you know, at this point. You know, we do our part, I think. And, you know, it's up to if people don't want to listen or people don't pay attention, and well, hey, that's on them. And even if they did listen, might it scare them?
Well, and even if they do, I mean, I think they're waking up too late. I really do. I think it's, you know, it's like, okay, you left the sink on, or you left the water running in the sink, and you put that stopper in there. And you go somewhere and you're like, oh, I'll get back in enough time just to get it before it overflows.
Hell
Then
no.
you procrastinate, and then there's a point where it's too fucking late. The water's already overflown, it's all over the floor. You can't put it back. It ain't gonna happen.
Yep, that's kind of where things are going. So they left the stopper in too long. They left the stove on too long. So fuck it. You know, I mean, I can't take the blame for it personally. You know.
No, I think throughout the years we've done what we can to open people's eyes.
Yeah,
You know, that's all you can really do. If with enough people's eyes opened, you hope that people stop listening to the bullshit. But we're so far into it that everybody, you know, you're going to jail for everything every other fucking day.
Yeah, or you're a criminal if you don't pay, you know.
Yeah.
You're a criminal if you don't pay me. That's it. We're going to penalize you and make them stiff and tough so you can't fucking, you know.
It's funny when they used to put people in jail, they were really criminals.
Yeah, now you're a criminal for what they say you're a criminal for.
You know what? I want to
crime.
I want you to pay me this money. If you don't, you're a criminal.
I want to make you a criminal.
Yeah.
Because I don't get what I want.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm going to be the globalist girl that I am and
Yeah.
fucking,
And I've got the power to make you a criminal.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's bitch behavior. That's why I always say these globalists,
Yep.
they're girls, man. They act like women. Seriously. Well, you don't do what I want you to? Well, I'm going to make your life hell then, pal.
I'm going to cut you off.
I'm
No
gonna
more
show you.
putangy tutu for you.
That's what it is, man. It's the effeminate, globalist homosexual, man.
Mm-hmm. And I
So-
was threatened with that already.
Oh, yeah?
To cut me off.
Cut you off? Who? Poo-poo? What?
Poo-poo?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, hold up.
Humvee.
What? She went there?
Yeah, we were making a joke today. And
Oh,
she
you were
said,
having fun.
She goes, she goes, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm like, no, you can't. You want it just as bad as I do.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that's cool.
She goes, I'll prove it. And then what do we do right after that?
Yeah, fucked. Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
But it's funny how women still play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Do you think that? I mean, obviously this must have been in fun, but the fact she even went there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what if I turned that around and made that joke?
I told her that. I said, I'll cut you off.
Yeah. How would you like if I said all of a sudden, well, you ain't getting no dick then? Because trust me, I've seen, like I told you, towards the end of Shell and I's relationship,
right?
Shit, I was like Al Bundy, and I mean, it was bad where Shell would be upset.
Shell. Really got to.
Not tonight, Shell.
Yeah.
But no, I was pretty much, like, yeah, I'm really not into it. And you could tell that she was, upset. And she was like, I'm sexually frustrated. And I'm just like, well, maybe stop being such a cunt. Make yourself attractive.
Yeah, that does help.
I'm just saying.
But I told her, I said, hey, cutting me off cuts you off too. And I know you like dick too much.
Yeah.
I know she does.
And then what was her rebuttal to that one?
She was, but I can play with it. I said, so can I.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Don't go there. Or then they'll say, well, I could get dick anywhere. I could do this. And I mean,
she never went there. I'm happy she didn't, because that would have been like.
Yeah, I'm going to say that would have started some shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, wait a minute.
Oh, really now? You don't understand, So, but, yeah, fucking, globalist girls, the bitches they are. Oh, God damn it. You don't do what I want you to. I'm going to extort you and make sure you do it. Mm-hmm. Trying to force you into some shit.
Wait a minute. How do you spell order?
O-R-D-E-R?
That's what I thought.
What are you writing now?
It just didn't look right. Oh, your friend's asking what our topic is.
How about turn the motherfucking thing on?
I figured I'd get you. Now you'll be saying later, you'll be taping her. Don't be calling me goddamn nigga if you listen to motherfucking show, motherfucking bitch.
What's your topic? How about turn the motherfucker on and listen? That's an idea. Oh, wow. So, and, yeah, wow, so she's communicating to you.
Yeah, because she don't have you to talk to.
I guess not, because I'm not always on like you are.
Yeah. Everybody thinks I stay on there 24. Just because my phone is just connected to it all the time, that's all.
Well, then you get, people that want to chat. I don't understand that, though. I really don't. What if you don't have anything real to say to somebody, why
bother?
Why send them a message?
Oh, I was fucking with one of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, one of these idiots that was the bullshit people.
Oh, yeah, the hooker bot types?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What would you say to him or her?
I'm trying to find it really quick. It's just kind of funny because they just kind of popped. Maybe they're not even on my fucking list. They might not be. I don't know how they got through to me. But anyhow, it was one of these weightlifter girls. She's like, how are you? Fine, how are you? She said something else. I said, are you interested in the show? And she starts asking a bunch of questions. And I'm sitting there with Danielle, and so I just started fucking with her.
Like shit that isn't even relevant, she was saying?
Yeah, and she's like, I live in California, okay? You could kind of tell it was like fucked up language. Like they were trying to talk like we do, but they weren't getting it.
Right, like there's still broken English.
Yeah,
and
everything after it was okay. Like we all just say okay. Must watch some kind of fucking Hogan's Heroes or something, or,
or an old what was it, Fast Times at Richmond High or some shit.
Yeah. So she's saying all this stuff, and I was like, yeah. She goes, I said, you know, I live in the United States. She's like, yeah, I live in California. I said, oh, you live next to Loveburg or something like that. She goes, yes. And Daniel goes, oh, man, you're just fucking with them. I said, yeah. I said, if they come back and say, yes, they live, that doesn't even exist. She goes, yeah, I know. She goes back, yes. I was like, okay, here we go. We got one on the line.
Wow.
So I'm saying all kinds of fucked up shit. I'm like, did you try that new workout, the Mastonian or something like that? And she goes, yes. I did try it. And I'm like, oh. I said, it works my bleeks and my pecs, and I made up all this fucking shit. and she comes back, she goes, I don't know. It's just hard work. And I was like, yeah. I said, you know what? I think it made my penis shrink, though.
And then what'd you say?
That's it. It just died right there.
Oh, right there. She stopped.
Yeah.
Probably because they see words like penis or words that they are, you know,
right.
Those are like profane words.
Yep.
So, don't respond to those because that must mean he's cussing you out or something.
I think it made my penis shrink. Danielle just lost it.
That's funny. See, I don't know if I have the ability to do that. You know?
Wait, and that's funny because I was talking to her about it too. I said, you know, Max gets these and he gets really pissed. I said, sometimes he just have fun with these assholes.
Yeah, they're annoying and unnecessary. It's like, what the fuck?
And they always seem to pop up at the most inopportune time.
I think that's why I get mad at them.
Yeah.
Because the timing. You know, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, like I'm expecting a message. You know, like today when I was expecting, you know, Winfrey to write me back as to if they've done the intro yet or whatever. And, you know, then I'd see a message and it would be like, you know, Helga or something.
Yeah.
How you doing? You know, and you're just like, oh, fuck, what? What do you want? Actually, I had to wonder if this chick was a hooker body first.
Which one?
Our Gardnerville girl.
I don't know.
She's not. She's not. But at first I was like, is she? You know, who is this person? Where do they come from?
Yeah, it was a little strange at first because when she started talking to me, it was like a little off here and there and everything. And I thought, wow, this seems just strange conversation.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know. I really don't know. She could be just one of those people that get into, sorry about that, like celebrity sort of stuff, you know, at any level.
Yeah, they want to talk to him and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, using my picture in the candidates, there's their profile picture.
That's kind of weird. Well, then, like I said, some of the stuff she says it's kind of Tristonic, man. It doesn't really.
Yeah, some of it, yeah.
That's my new term. When you say something incoherent, it's totally off topic.
Tristonic?
It's Tristonic. Well, it's like Tristan. He says shit like that.
Oh, God, all the time.
I mean, none of his shit makes sense.
None of it. I mean, he's really out there. He must have blew what little he had his brains out the ass.
Yeah, he did something to himself.
I mean, because I don't see anything even slightly coherent from him.
No, just really strange things that he'll say. You know, like even on Valentine's, what did he say? I was texting my true love all the way there or something like that. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You're in the zone. But yeah,
in that zone, I don't think anybody, even other crazy people, can even reach.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some of our shit is very, like I said, Tristonic. It's like, huh?
Yeah, some of it is kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, I'll have to be careful and see what she says. You know,
what if she said though that she wants you to come over and play with her toes?
Doesn't sound like she wants me to by how she's talking.
What if she would? Because she's a flippy floppy.
Oh, that's true. That she may mention it at some point.
Yeah, she may, because she already asked if you were horny, right?
Yeah. Well, that's
how did that conversation even come on?
Well, because she said something. She was talking about you. She said, "Aren't you friends with with G.J. Jerkman?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." I said, "We're real good friends." And I forget. She said, "Oh, he's a nice guy, but she said he's a real bear or something like that." Or she used some kind of name, some animal name.
Right.
And I said, "Well, not me. I'm a goat." And she was like, "Oh, so that means you're horny?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, how could you tell?" Or
a goat's horny?
Yeah.
Oh, horns. Never mind.
Yeah, for horns, man. You know, Zuzia, man. You got to start thinking Zuziamotic.
Wow.
On that note, we'll be right back, bitches.
Most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck. In your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul.
I love you are my girl.
Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you'll be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STIM Radio. STIM Radio.
Oh, yes, bitches. Whole fucking hour. What are we going to talk about?
We got an hour to talk. Let's talk about food. I'm hungry.
You know what? I would love. No, that'll just
Let's
make
not
me
talk
hungry.
about food. Yes.
That'll make me hungrier. You
Yeah.
know, if somebody from Gardnerville would like to buy us some pizza,
Uh-huh.
you know, you could do that.
And have it shipped to us?
Yeah.
Would you eat it?
Fuck yeah.
Would you really?
I'm hungry.
So you wouldn't not mistrust the fact that it could be poisoned or something? Some date rape drug on it?
Well, if she's not here, I don't think we have to worry about her date raping us.
Yeah, but maybe she'll pay the
Pizza
pizza
man to
delivery
rape us?
man that's gay and take pictures of it and put it up.
Ooh, look, they've been raped by a pizza man. Which, by the way, I blew my jack-off challenge. Did I tell you?
Motors could have won.
He did. He won a can.
Did he? I
Yeah.
thought he was not going to bet.
No, he did. He did. Remember, he said I owed him a can of chew if I didn't complete it.
Right.
And he owed me one if I did. So, anyway, yes, I did.
So what happened? How'd the weakness fall in?
You know,
you hear something about feet or something?
It was a combination.
A combo. Here we go.
First of all, Lauren texted me Saturday, and she was like, "Oh, you got to watch the show where that biker chick sucking my toes."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, shit."
Oh, she went off on it. She was licking the heel. She licked all the way to the...
Oh, I know.
She went off. Well, you watched,
I watched
it.
it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I watched that show.
And that set you over the edge, kind of, didn't it?
Kind of, that was that. But then also, too, you know I'm reading that 50 Shades of Grey, right?
Oh, my God, really?
And this, I told you I was...
Oh, no. Okay. From here on out, the rest of the show, what are only you going to talk? I don't want to talk to you no more. You're reading this shit?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You know what? I want to see what the hype
I know it's
is.
a chick book, right?
I know it's a chick book. I know it's a
Which makes no sense to me because it's a chick book about a guy with a lot of power and money abusing a fucking woman, but they all fall in love with it.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's what I want to see. I want to it's one of those things that you want to read just to see what the fuck the hype is and why everybody's so
Right.
wacko over it. So, and, there are some parts where I'm like, oh, shit. But I'll tell you the parts that's really great was when she has sex with her, when he has sex with him, when he has sex with him, when he has sex with her.
Oh, boy.
Boy, those sounds you're making.
Oh, man. You just fuck. All the shit pouring through my head right now.
Well, it sounds like you were getting a little turned on there. You're going,
oh, you really want to go there after you said that?
Yeah, but listening to the sounds
Deja
you made-
vu, I could say. The true facts are coming out. The real face is being shown. Let's have lunch at Red Lobster. I mean, I could just have a field day with that one.
No, when they first had sex, when he had sex with her for the first time, then and there's this female narrator that's narrating the book, and just the part how she goes into it and how she's able to do it so well, I'm just like, oh fuck, because she's like at one part, and then he entered me, and I was just like, oh shit. I mean, it just sounded too good and too real. I was like, oh.
Wait a minute. So you're hearing and they put that in there?
Oh yeah. Well, it's what it is the narrators are reading what's in the book.
I know, but what I'm saying is they're actually emphasizing and so people probably think that if you're going to hear the books that it's mostly going to be like, and Jane ran up the hill, and Jack
very
followed.
monotone. No.
So they actually emphasize and get you into the
narrators do the voices, the inflections, everything. So, and like I said, that one part, and I was just like, oh God. And that's when I was sitting there with a hard dick. And then it goes into the whole sexual thing and then there is some references to feet in there. At one part, he's like puts her toes in his mouth and he starts biting her insteps and shit like that. So, it was, yeah.
And that blew you. It's a shame. One of my videos I put out and 50 Shades of Grey send you off jacking.
Well, when you haven't jacked for a few days and now you're hearing this shit that turns you on, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
And I noticed one thing. Since now that I'm back into having sex, it's like I'm starting to get the craving to want it more and more.
Well, that's the thing, too. If when you lose it, when you were having it for a long period of time, when it was available to you,
right?
Then all of a sudden you lose it. You're like, you want it more. Now you're like, oh God, it's not like the good old days when you never had sex when you were still a virgintile teenager,
right?
You think you want sex, but you don't know what the fuck sex is, But it's not until you've actually had it that you're like, oh man, oh fuck, And then you start, this is what cruise control doesn't understand sometimes. That sometimes you just want to tear some pussy apart.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. So, I mean, I know he must get urges. I know he does.
Well, he has to.
But somehow he controls them. I'm not sure what he does.
Jacks off.
Yeah, I'm sure he jacks off.
But see,
But after a while, man, come on.
Well, I think
that gets old.
I think there comes a point for a guy. I don't know if it's true for him, but I think there comes a point where after so long of not having it, you're afraid to go out and have it again. Your body is just so you start disliking it so much that you even probably couldn't get a hard on if you got with a woman.
That's interesting. So really, you psych yourself up to the point?
You psych yourself to the point? I did. I mean, remember there for a while I was saying, oh, I can't get my dick hard. But now that I'm more relaxed now and getting back into the flow of things, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So I psyched myself up to a point of not wanting it because of my ex. I couldn't get it, so I had to tell myself I didn't want it, that I ruined it. I ruined myself almost.
But you still had women interested in it. I mean, and you were obviously doing it. If you weren't interested at all, I don't think you would have given those women the time of day. You probably would have given them the cold shoulder, and then that would have been it.
Well, see, but that's it. I wasn't totally to that point. I think Cruz took himself to the point of maybe hard to return from.
Yeah, that's true. He did get pretty fucked up.
It's been a lot of years, too, on top of that now.
Yeah, for him. God damn. Wow.
I mean, shit, he spent most of his time not having sex is almost as old as my girlfriend is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit, that's
he could have had a baby and it already grown up and moved the fuck out.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Wow. Damn, when you put it in perspective like that.
Yeah.
Shit. You're right, a kid could have grown up, already and had a full childhood.
Childhood, yeah.
Wow.
It's the last piece of ass he's had.
Wow. Damn. I mean, I don't know. It's not, I mean, on one hand, it's kind of fucked up to laugh about it, but it is funny, in some way.
It is funny, but yeah, and all reality, it is really fucked up that someone could be hurt that bad by somebody that they just have totally shut themselves out to something that I mean, I enjoy sex.
Yeah, something that's pleasurable.
Yeah, something that's pleasurable, and it's a big part of life for all of us. Obviously, if not, we won't have so many goddamn people on the planet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it feels good. You know, I know he gives me shit all the time. Well, why do you do this? Why do you meet these chicks? Then you have sex with them, and you're an idiot. And it's like, well, dude, you know, I mean, for me, it's like that's like saying I'm stupid because I was thirsty and went and got something to drink. You're an idiot, man.
Yeah.
Why are you drinking that water, man? You should just sit there and fucking, die of thirst. How about that? Do that.
Well, and there's people that are so far. My mom's one of them. She's so into hating people with relationships that she just doesn't,
Damn. Wow.
I don't know why people have to have relationships. I don't know why people. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I said, well, wow. If everybody thought the way you did, I wouldn't even be around if you thought that back then.
Fuck. I mean, it's crazy because shit. I guess there's a part of me that won't let me go down that path. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk a lot of shit and I say, oh, I don't need a relationship. I don't need this. I don't need that. But there is still part of me that would like to have a little bit of female company sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I think we all do.
So
even women like to have female company. Well, apparently nowadays.
Yeah. Or just company with the opposite sex or, in your case, the same sex. But, you know how it goes. Had to zing you, man.
Yeah. It's funny. That coming from the man that just talked about gayness.
I don't know. You got pretty turned on there when I was talking to you. You were like,
no, I was just.
You were panting.
Because I was being nice, you son of a bitch. I should have nailed you with every fucking I should have put the big heat seekers in and just started hammering you with them.
It's not like somebody was hammering you when I was talking about that.
You want to keep going, right? You really want to keep going. I'm not the one that had the Freudian slip about my little boyfriend bullshit and talking about gay men.
What did I say? I said when he was having sex with him.
Yeah. So, and your fantasy, because this is what you were talking about at the time, why you jacked off was, and then when he was having sex with him, oh shit, I slipped up. That was just in my fantasy. I was supposed to keep that in my head.
I wasn't jacking off over men. Trust me. It was everything but men was going through my head. So,
but you would have loved to be in here in the show that day. I mean, that girl went off. She put yogurt on her toes.
That's right. She had bananas and shit.
And she was licking between. This girl was going off on her foot.
Oh yeah, that was pretty jackums. Like I said, that was kind of hard for me to ignore. You know what I'm saying? So that in the book, and I was just like, okay, fuck this. I need to jack off. So yeah, Saturday morning, I pretty much I blew it. I tossed. Oh, that was the other thing she commented on, our Gardnerville friend, because she said something about. It was something about the she was like, why are you being sick or something like that, or why are you something about why are you doing, and she was like, am I gonna have to discipline you, or you need some discipline or something like that? And that's when I was like, ooh, you just want to spank my ass. Oh, okay, then I'm gonna misbehave a lot then. So anyway, yeah, I think maybe it's kind of a weird fantasy of hers. Because, it does show on my page. Because she did ask how old I was at one point. Like, well, if you want to know, you can look at my page, see how old I am.
And that would, if she did that, she'd realize you're not black, though.
Well, you think. I mean, fucking A. If she watched the show, she'd realize. Oh, she said she listened to the show, or she watched the show.
She probably does. Maybe she watches it not live, or, after it's already up.
But it still shows my face.
True. Maybe she's blind. Maybe she just never admitted. Maybe she's blind.
Oh, that's true. That never came up, huh?
Right. We don't know.
Huh. All right, now you add a new piece to the puzzle.
Right.
Wow.
So maybe she would never know, and just by guessing the way you talk on the air with saying niggas and shit like that maybe you might be black, and you do a lot of rap. So maybe she's just taking it as you are.
Do you know what's so fucked up? I think I might need the SMJ music for this because something just went through my head.
Really? So you want me to grab it?
Sure.
Okay, hang on one sec. Let me get over to the...
Yeah, this is interesting because how we're so conditioned. SMJ is almost a condition now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me make sure I don't almost loaded up the new intro.
Ooh, don't do that.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
It's the first time we've ever ran a realization of a SMJ in the middle of the show.
I know, but it happened.
That's what happens when you're blind.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from danger.
You always gotta save him.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from strangers.
Strangers put their penis in his ass.
Okay. So, here's the deal. I almost did an SMJ. When you said, well, what if she's blind?
Right.
You know what went through my mind?
What?
She's on Facebook, though. I swear to God, that shit went through my fucking mind. And that's
so you almost SMJ'd yourself.
I almost SMJ'd. Well, just a blind person.
Just a blind. Yeah, the fact of being blind.
Can you believe as much shit as I give people for doing that? And
you almost did the same.
And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? But maybe I'm thinking in terms of, well, she's probably an older blind person, because most older blind people don't like JAWS and they don't like, screen reading software and stuff like that, and they find it hard to hear, and But then again, you got guys like Steve, who's about her age,
right?
And he doesn't get on Facebook, but he uses email and he gets online. So, yeah, it's possible that. She could be blind. And here I go, oh, she's on Facebook. How could she be blind, jerkman? That's my fuck of it. You know what? That's on me.
But that's funny.
And, while we're on the subject of SMJs, I might as well tell you about another conversation I was having with somebody. So I was talking to my teacher that I, used to be my high school VH teacher, where I go speak at her class every semester. So we were talking about something else, and she was telling me at one point that she was at a party with this other woman who's about her age, who had, similar, I guess it was friends of friends, basically, that were there at this party. And this woman has a similar background. She taught special ed in the Clark County School District. So, of course, my teacher is telling her, yeah, I got, my this in special ed, and I got my master's in psychology. So then this woman was trying to one-up her. Well, I've got a certificate in speech pathology, and anything she threw out, she wanted to one-up, So at one point, Janice, my teacher, goes, well, I taught, blind and visually impaired students in Clark County School District for about 30-something years. And this woman goes, oh, you've got to feel bad for those poor blind girls and boys.
Wow.
I mean, they're never going to have a normal life.
Oh, fuck.
And she was just
never
like...
a normal life. None of us have a fucking normal life.
Well, there you go. That's it.
What the fuck is normal?
Exactly. What do you call a normal life? Hold on.
So normal is to be able to see.
Yeah, apparently that's normal.
So everything else...
So you could be going to jail. You could be... Hey, you got a normal life.
Yeah. All what we live because we can see is normal.
Yeah. Well, but this is... What's funny is this woman was an educator. Like, bitch, you actually teach in the Clark County School District. That's what's scary. Like, wow, you're a special ed teacher and you have that kind of mentality? Wow. So yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not amazing anymore. It's par for course.
Well, but this is, like I said, somebody who's probably in their 60s. I mean, this isn't like, someone who's new going out there teaching.
Right.
So, but it just goes to show that there were ignorant fucks back then, too. I guess they laid the groundwork, huh?
Yes, they did. They cemented it in place.
Those were the dumb motherfuckers that laid the groundwork. All those dumbass people that always made all the stupid comments and said all the dumb shit that they say. God damn it. Them niggers shouldn't be allowed to vote. Or shouldn't be allowed to eat in the same restaurant as us. It's like, well, look at that. Which is funny because you're right. Those idiots kind of lay the groundwork of today.
Yeah.
It's the same stupidity, just in a different form.
Exactly right.
Wow. That's quite the realization there, Jerkman.
Hey.
I feel... How do you feel? You feel enlightened?
Well, no.
No?
No.
You feel scared?
Yeah, because it's like it's been being laid, and we at one point in time, obviously both us here were never enlightened that much until not that long ago to even see it.
True. Like, let's say 20, 30 years ago. Could we have done a show like this? No, probably not.
No.
It probably wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't have the same substance. So, well, I'm just thinking about, that was another thing I was thinking about today. Like, and I know I always go into this, but how different the show's been since Shell left. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just my whole mentality since I first started doing the show.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, if you go back, and I'm sure you listened to the beginning parts of STIM radio, you're probably like, wow, that has really evolved in so many different fucking directions.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to somehow get myself to listen to some old archives.
I mean, think about it. You started out with you, Cruz, Shell.
Right. Well, first it was me and Shell.
You and Shell. And Cruz jumped in.
Right.
Motors popped in and out periodically later on.
Later. He didn't really start coming in until 2010, though.
Yeah. So, you know, and now it really has come down to me and you.
Yeah.
Which
pretty
is
much.
Yeah, which is totally. I didn't even start with the show. You know, obviously you started on the station.
Right.
But I wasn't really a part of it. I'd pop in and out periodic, or call in and harass, and do my little things here and there. But
Right. But other than that, I'm actually being in the show.
Yeah.
Like every night, like Maxwell and Jerkman.
Yeah.
You know, this is what what people are listening for.
Yeah, they're listening to hear me and you.
Our two crazy asses, whether we're arguing, whether we're laughing and being stupid, and
right,
cracking on each other.
So funny how it all everything's so changed, and with each person that's came on, it's taken a whole different. You've been obviously the main steady through the whole thing,
right?
But with every person that's come on, the show's taken a different turn, kind of in a way.
Yeah, I mean it's different even with Cruise Control up in Ducker Boodleville.
Yeah,
where when he was down here, it was kind of a different vibe, and just goddamn. I mean, I'll have to go back and listen to some old eps.
Yeah, you should. Just
some old STIM.
Because sometimes it's good to go back and hear, what you first started with, and how I would like to go back and. But as a matter of fact, I could do it through you in a way, because we could hear how the old sound used to sound, because you got the originals.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me tell you, it's very kind of flat sounding almost.
Is it?
Yeah.
Compared to what we do now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now it sounds a lot better. Where back then, shit was overmodulated and kind of staticky sounding, and it was like, wow. Back then we thought this was the shit.
Yeah. Well, back then, compared to everybody else's, it was still even better than theirs.
Yeah, that just the sound quality, the topic qualities, the shit we were talking about. But I will have to go back and maybe just a random year. Let's do that. That'll be my homework for the this weekend, or maybe even. Well, Thursday morning, I've got a little time off. So pick a random year.
Pick a random year.
Just pull a year out of your ass, and I will just pick a show from that year and check it out.
2009.
All right. I will check a 2009 show and see how.
When you first started? When?
2007.
Yeah, 2007. 2008, I'd say. Because give it a year into it.
Okay.
And see where you were at that, because you guys were probably obviously on a roll at that point. Yeah. Had it kind of down packed.
Oh yeah. And by then,
so my saying would be, I'd say pick one from the very first year and one from the next year.
Okay, so try a 2008 and then a 2009.
Yeah.
Okay, because you remember towards the end of 2008, we actually went to 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
So remember that was our big fucking goal.
That was the big
5 nights a week, and then when we finally did that, then Shell didn't want to do it, and I'm just like, well, Jesus Christ, you don't have to do it every night with me. Oh yeah, I do, because you might be fucking somebody. So it's just funny how it's taken. Even the guests I've had on, I don't know. It's interesting. Like somehow it's for the I guess it's a trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things have traded off. Like for instance, back then, I did have money to blow back then. You know what I'm saying? And I was on top, but yet I had a fucking controlling ass girlfriend. I couldn't do what I wanted to.
And you had to do, you just couldn't do.
Right, exactly. I had the tools to, but I couldn't because there was, there's her fucking controlling everything there. So, and then it wasn't until, I dumped her that it was like, woohoo! I get to live again. I can actually breathe. So I would take this trade-off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd rather be able to do my own show, feel relaxed about doing it, and not worry about, oh, man, I'm saying the wrong thing, and is it going to cause trouble, and whatever. And, maybe I'm, now I'm, obviously it's all on me, but hey, I'll take this any day, man.
I mean, even look at your house.
Well, same thing.
Yeah, I mean, everything, even though you're at the same place, everything's changed. Everything, your whole house literally changed.
It is. I mean, you could go, somebody could have, like Cruise Control.
Yeah.
If he ever goes back there again.
He'd be like, whoa.
He's going to be like, this is weird. Yeah, no, everything changes. My work has changed.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how it's all, sort of, and I don't know. I mean,
even without trying to change it, it just changes.
Right. It's the way things are.
Yeah.
Like they say, only constant in life is change, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know how much I'm a big fan of change, obviously. I don't know. I don't like forced change, though.
Yeah, change is going to happen no matter what. You can't stop it.
Right. But when people force it, when it's like something where...
Usually when you're forcing it, you're fucking stuff up.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. A forced change, or something happens that forces you to change, where you're like, okay, I have no choice. This has to be done, or else.
Yeah, whenever you force something, it never can work out good. Sometimes it can, depending on what the situation is.
You could ask a rapist.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, bitches.
Jimmy Black.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck. In your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul.
I love you. You are my girl.
Hip-hop bangers like. Hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking toleration fakes at your front. My tongue's for busting the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you'll be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yes, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STIM Radio. STIM Radio.
Okay. Final segment of the shit that fucking irks me. Oh, what happened to your mic?
Why the hell am I mic? You know something?
Huh.
We're actually at 8:44.
Oh, wow. So we went a little over, didn't
Yeah, we went a little over. I didn't realize in the last
God damn,
segment.
We're getting really into it.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what it
thinking, like,
was.
how things would have been had we not done certain things.
Yeah, when you start reminiscing and thinking back and you get into your head like that,
yeah,
you kind of lose track of things.
It'll take you back, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. Well, you know, the last thing, and we were kind of talking about this off the air before we came on, and you said that you do have some,
some people that don't beve that me and my newest are going to work out.
And I don't, but what gives them that hint?
The biggest thing is that all of your relationships have failed. Well, of course they have, or I wouldn't be in the new one.
Everybody's relationships have failed.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get from one fucking, well, damn it, you're still not standing on the same rock that you were standing on before.
Yeah.
So to get to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's like saying, okay, you're a baby. You took your first step. You couldn't even walk. It took you what makes you think you can walk now? Well, you keep going until you get to that point where it works for you.
That's it. You keep moving. Well, okay, and it's like the thing with, and this is what Cockatiel keeps saying to me about Tootsie Toes. And she's like, well, I don't want to see you get hurt. I'm like, get hurt? That's part of fucking, it's what you do when you're dating. You can't avoid being hurt if that's what's going to happen.
Even if you're in love with that person, you stay with that person your whole life, they're going to hurt you sooner or later with something.
Right. Somehow you'll get hurt. Even if you're together and you have this nasty fucking argument, it's going to hurt.
Right, yeah, because you love them, they love you, but it's going to fucking hurt.
Yeah, either way. Well, but it's like this thing, I just don't want I don't want your feelings to be hurt. Well, I'm a grown fucking man. I've had my feelings hurt many a fucking times.
Right.
By people I love. So what? Does that mean? See, these are the same people in one breath that'll tell you, oh, you need to get back out there and start dating again. Then when you find somebody you're interested in, well, I don't know about that. I don't want you getting hurt.
Yeah. You should go out and enjoy your life. Well, that excludes finding somebody I may give a shit about?
Well, you find them on my terms. Everybody, it's on their terms. They want to build this little biosphere for you or something,
Yeah, and it's kind of like, and then it will look at your past. This is why you're in the state you're in right now. Well, yeah, I made mistakes. We all do, and I very well could make another one.
Right.
But I don't believe that I'm making one.
But isn't that part of that's love, man?
Right.
That's what you do. I mean, loving and living and making business. I mean, shit, you might as well just sit at home, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Watch TV and eat Cheetos. Fuck it.
But then, you know what they'd be telling me? You become a
recluse.
A recluse. You need to get out and explore life. And then I'm like, I don't want to. Well, maybe if you found somebody, go out and date and stuff. Yeah.
No, I find somebody and you don't like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? Nothing's ever the fuck good enough for people.
No, it's not.
Always got a criticism for whatever you're doing. If you were making a lot of money, God damn it, you're making too much money right now.
You must be evil. You've made so much money. You know how many people you probably hurt and stepped on and lies. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, all your dirty money. Then, of course, if you were homeless, God damn it, you broke downtrodden fucking loser. Well, you need to get off your ass
and go get a job. Get to work.
God, man. Yeah, so everybody's always got some bullshit they want to say about this and that and whatever, or somehow they try to find some fault with it, and it's like I said, I deal with the same thing with the whole Tootsie Toes thing. Everybody's like, you guys haven't talked yet. You haven't. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't you just fucking tell me, that this is supposed to teach me patience? Well, who's being the impatient motherfucker? Sure as not me. I'm the one still interested.
That is true. You've done good with this one.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm trying to be patient, that's what I'm doing.
And that's exactly what you're doing.
So, and if it doesn't work, then something else comes along.
I mean, I razz you about it and stuff like that, but hey, you're doing what you want. That's what's important.
Well,
it makes you happy. What the fuck? It's not hurting nobody.
Exactly. It's the person that I'm digging right now. Now, like I said, if it doesn't work out and I find somebody new, then
it doesn't work out.
Oh wow, it didn't work out. Shit. My past relationships haven't worked out. Fuck. I guess I just shouldn't date anymore.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. It's like, okay, everything in life pretty much doesn't work the way you want it to.
No, nothing ever works out great.
No.
Everybody, even hell, this radio show hasn't always worked out great.
No, so the first night that we have a bad night, we're supposed to just shut it down?
Show. Yep, I should drop the show.
You've had more than one bad show.
Exactly. But you know what? There are plenty of people that think that way.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is what? The fucking archive is corrupt? It didn't go up?
Or they'll be like this. Hey, you're out singing. I'm not going to buy any of your fucking shit. Years later, you're doing a radio show? Be sick. How comes you ain't out fucking recording?
Dude, why? When you got to record another album, man? Yeah. Well, I'm doing the radio show now. You should check it out. Why
don't you go to the radio show?
I actually had somebody say it to me one time. Yeah, where I was like, well, dude, you really ought to check out my show. Why would I want to do that? I'm like, okay, see?
Yeah, you want me to make life decisions off of your fucking bullshit.
Yeah, your little fucked up fantasy. Man, I believe in you as BC,
Then if you went back, I guarantee you, if you went back to doing it, the same person you would visit that told you that may have went and checked out one of your shows and be like, oh, you're singing. You're not doing a radio show no more? That was great.
I love that show, man.
Yeah, you should go back to doing it.
God, yeah, man. Nothing's ever, yeah. That's why you can't let people tell you what should be done.
You just got to live your fucking life, and you're going to make people mad living your fucking life.
Yep.
So just the way it is.
Do what it is. Do what you feel good doing, because if you live for other people, then obviously it's just going to fuck you up.
You can never live for them because they will change their mind because they just want to. You're a toy to them at that point.
Oh, yeah. Well, then they hide behind the whole, we say this because we care about ya.
Yeah.
There's that shit, too.
I only care about you. Well, then why don't you be there for me if something does go wrong and say, hey, look, it's life. I'm here for you. Instead of, well, don't do this and don't do that, and if you don't do it, I don't like you no more.
Now you've made me mad because
Yeah.
you won't listen to what I'm dictating to you.
Why don't you try being there if something goes wrong, and also try being there if it goes right?
Oh, wow.
What a unique concept,
What
huh?
a fucking concept, man. Be there if it goes right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because you won't.
Yeah, of course it won't.
All your other relationships have fucking failed.
And then
so-
the minute you fight for the first time, I told you.
Yeah, one fight means, oh,
Yeah.
see, I told you.
Or if it doesn't last, they're the first ones to jump on the bandwagon of, I knew it, I told you, so you didn't want to listen. You know what? You're a piece of shit.
And honestly, that's the shittiest part about breaking up with somebody. There's, on top of losing somebody that you really loved or were really into,
right?
But now you also have the other fuck faces who are waiting for you to fall.
Waiting for you to fall.
Rejoicing
Exactly,
in it.
yeah.
Going,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, instead of saying, hey, look, I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to want to live. That's really what it is. You just want to live, And people can't understand that, and they just have a fucked up way of thinking that you are not living unless you're living the way they suggest you live.
Yeah, my suggestions are the way. I even though you look at them and they're all fucked up, like you can count like 10 things that they're doing wrong.
Do you say that to your kids? When they get on the bicycle, they're going to fall. They're going to fall quite a few times before they get riding. Every time they fall down, you get aha, little fuck, told you you're going to fall off, you little dumb shit.
Well, it's the carry thing. They're all going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where the person doesn't support you, it's just, they're just, ripping on you because it feels.
Support actually is being there, good or bad.
Yeah.
Not just telling you what you need to do, and if you don't listen to what I do, I'm done with you. That's not, how is that support?
Exactly. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's not supporting somebody.
Well, see, that's the thing I always used to get, and even with my brother, even now, when he says, well, how many listeners do you have? And, he's looking for a chink in the armor.
Right.
Like, oh, let me find a way to tear this down.
Yeah. And then it would be too, okay, supposing you started having 1 billion listeners, right? And it was all independent because you pay for your show.
Oh.
And now it's all independent and you're paying. Then, it would be, well, you got all these listeners. Why are you doing it there? Why aren't you on NBC?
Nigga. I've heard that one.
Yeah. Well, because I couldn't do what I'm doing on NBC. And if I tried to get there, even if they would say yes, my show would be totally changed.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be my show anymore.
Right. So what?
Oh, well, I mean, he has said that, though.
Yeah.
Well, if you got, because remember back in the day when you used to do
you were getting buku downloads in that.
Yeah, when he gave me all my download numbers and all that shit. So I was telling him that. He's like, well, you got that many? I mean, dude, you should turn that into some money, man. You could really do something with that.
And that's the funny part because, now you could probably get in just as many. I don't know. I can't track them all. Back then, it was one set source that came in. They came to us directly, so I could track it better. Now I've got, it's like the topic times and stuff that we're on in that. I can't track all those numbers. I don't know how many hits and thousands of what we could be getting. I have no clue.
Well, that's it. You can't. I mean, all you can go on is your YouTube,
my YouTube
hits,
page. Yeah, and what I just stick up and whatever goes there, but they're being shared around. One person downloads it, another person downloads it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You don't know where that is. And like you said,
got no clue.
People are posting them on other sites.
Yeah, you've got about 4 or 5 on that other site.
Because you probably got people that are. What do they do? Do they download mine like I do?
They just go download it and then they put it on their sites and use them.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, so you don't even know where the fuck that's going.
No, I have no clue. And they have. Mike started investigating a little bit. They had like over 80-some 100,000 hits.
Damn.
Yeah. So we don't even know.
Wow. See, that's it. You're just a speck of fucking dust in a swimming pool.
And the funny part is that he looked at it, and the demographics for it were mostly 19% were United States. The rest were India, Australia, and other countries.
I bet. That's probably most of who's listening to us.
Yeah.
Shit that's like, people aren't even thinking. When you do your shit, you're not thinking of the demographic that's probably even listening to you, which is kind of funny.
And we don't think of where all it's shared.
No, hell no.
Because we see our little space. That's like saying, well, we live here in Nevada, so the rest of the world doesn't exist.
Yeah, basically, it's that mindset.
Yeah.
Oh, man, bet you got a lot of people out there in Las Vegas tuning you in.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, I bet you I have very few listeners here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Most of them are probably
other
overseas
countries and other parts of the world and the United States and stuff in other cities and states.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because like he said, he went and looked on. And he goes, "Wow!" He says, "We're really big," and he didn't realize it.
It's mind-boggling, man.
Yeah, and that's just one little site we found.
It's like because when I'm doing the show, I'm not thinking about them.
No,
you know,
no.
but that's who's on our shit, you know.
Yeah, none of us are truly really thinking about it.
You know, it's like, wow, this is crazy. Who's listening to us? You just never know, do you? It's one of those things.
Yeah.
You know, people, but they love to. That's a way they can get you. You know, they can see you stumble a little bit. How many listeners do you have? Really? Why? You looking for something to, you looking for something to use against me? That's how I look at that.
That's all it is.
When somebody asks a question like that, they're looking to take you down. They're looking to find a fault with what you're doing or saying. You know, even that motherfucker, the driver that said, "Oh man, you got to be on AM with the big boys, dog. You know, you got to be down there with Sean Hannity and motherfucking Rush Limbaugh." It's like, yeah, dude, you're just looking. Like this, you could tell it's one of those motherfuckers that's just looking for,
They're looking for any, and even if he was, that same person would come up to you later on and say something else. Well, you know what? You think you're a big shot now because you're on,
because you're on AM.
Yeah, you think you're a big shot because you got all these fancy fucking listeners. You're not too good for us, so you can't ever fucking win.
Nope. And I'm just like, man, you know what? All I can do is make me happy.
You
That's
can
the only
do
person.
what you do.
Exactly. Make myself happy, and that's it. Everybody else could fuck off.
Yeah, and that's about what it is.
Bottom fucking line. So, I can't worry about, and when people start sending me that shit or what, interviews, how many listeners do you? I had one guy do that one time.
Yeah.
Asked me that. So I shot him a message back, and I wrote, enough, and then he unfriended me. Because I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. What? I'm not worth your time? Oh, okay, dog. Because you man, dude, my mom says my shit's dope. So why should I go on your little bullshit
That's
radio
right.
show?
It's dopey dopest.
Dopey dopest and shits is.
Poopin' doopies.
At that point, we just start making up words. Poopin' chupos?
Yeah, that's what they're doing nowadays. So I can't wait.
That's true.
The fucking shit they're saying. She's so ratchet. He's a Google guy. Like, oh, fuck off.
They're like, what? What does that mean?
Yeah. Man, that's so sick. Was it good? Bad?
That's an old one.
That's
actually.
a hoopa tupa.
We'll just make our own slang. Fuck it. It's hoopa tupa.
It's hoopa tupa. Everything now that's cool and stuff is now hoopa dupa.
Hoopa tupa.
Hoopa
Yo,
dupa.
dog, that's hoopa tupa.
Yo, dog, that's hoopa dupa. Like, what the fuck's hoopa dupa?
Oh, you don't know what hoopa.
And then pretend like everybody's using it.
Dude, you ain't heard that?
Yeah, you ain't heard that?
Oh, man.
Whoa,
where you been? You're so 2015.
And then the funny part is they'll pass that to somebody else. Oh, man, that's hoopa dupa. And then the next person will be like, what the fuck? You didn't know hoopa dupa?
You ain't heard that? A lot of people say, a guy told me that.
Hoopa-doopa.
You're so 2015, even though, see, I'm so ahead. I'm in 2016 already. That's how I am. I'm way ahead of you motherfuckers. Oh, shit, man. Well, you know what? What should we'll be like, MIC, see you motherfuckers real soon. K-E-Y. Why? Because you're an asshole.
M-O-U-S.
E. Or fuck you in your mouth. Something to that effect.
I was going to say, we couldn't end it like that. It had to be.
Yeah, I didn't say something. I was going to. Anyway, bitches, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm G-E-E-J-A-Y. Out of here tonight.
Jerkman.
Jerkman.
And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.
Jimmy Black.